Hi, I'm Dustin Harder, and welcome to a special edition of The Vegan Roadie. I'm here in the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection, Philadelphia. I filmed here once in season 1 of The Vegan Roadie, but Philadelphia holds a special place in my heart. With its relaxed vibe, rich history, and delicious food, it keeps me coming back again and again. I'm going to talk to some plant pushers in Philly who have been keeping the scene green for years, and some new kids on the block that are changing the way the world thinks about vegan food. No matter who I'm talking to, you can count on one thing: delicious food. I'm the Vegan Roadie, and I have one mission: to keep it vegan while on the go. Vedge is a Philadelphia institution with a classically elegant dining experience and a progressive and bold approach to cooking. Vegetables are in the spotlight at Vedge, featuring locally sourced and seasonal ingredients. Behind the bar, the cocktails are fun and innovative, using house-made syrups and bitters. Vedge prides itself on being a foodie's restaurant for omnivores, vegetarians, vegans, and carnivores alike. Kate and Rich, thank you for taking the time to speak with me today. Very busy all the time. Last time we chatted, we were at V Street. It had just opened about 2 years ago. And I have to tell you, from there I went and talked to several vegan business owners in Philadelphia. Across the board, unanimous, everyone loves the two of you. They love you and they feel so encouraged and supported. How does it feel for you guys to be sort of embraced by the community that way?
It makes us sound like we're the godfathers, godmothers now. Yeah. How does it feel? Well, you know, we worked really hard for it. You know, some people say you get lucky in this business. No such thing. You know, you certainly do need to be in the right place at the right time and doing the right things. But, you know, we worked really hard at this, creating, you know, not just our food, but this vision for how, you know, we want to express our hospitality, not just to, you know, our guests, but the people that work with us.
One of my must-have items every single time I dine at Vedge is the rutabaga fondue. It's creamy, cheesy, tangy, and smooth. Loaded with flavor, served with a pickled pot of veggies and a house-baked soft pretzel. Now, let's talk about a few dishes that make Vedge, Vedge. First up, the stuffed avocado with romesco. Half of an avocado loaded to the brim with cauliflower fried rice and served on a fried rice chip atop romesco, a traditionally inspired nut and red pepper based sauce. The seared pea leaves with smoked onion dashi. Dashi is a classic soup and cooking stock used in Japanese cuisine, served with fava bean leaves with a roasted beef that resembles sashimi. The wood-grilled carrots is above and beyond, showcasing European deli flavors with garlic, dill, celery seed, and fennel. Roasted, wood-grilled, and charred for a beautifully smoky finish with a carrot mustard sauce. And for dessert here, they always keep you on your toes. I once had a horseradish ice cream. That's the face I made when the waiter told me about it, but it was delicious. It was a special at the time. A dessert you can always get is the peach robotaiyaki. Robotaiyaki refers to a method of cooking similar to barbecue. The peaches are marinated and grilled, served with a green honeydew duck sauce, miso ice cream, and topped with a yuzu cornbread. Now, you both have very illustrious careers. You have cookbooks, there's restaurants, there's TV, there's awards, all this stuff. You've influenced people. Did you know getting into this that you would sort of influence people in the way that you have?
Well, you can only hope that that's what's going to happen as you spend as much time as we have in this business. Now, Kate and I have been doing this for, 16 years together. So you can only hope that if you do everything right, that down the line, people are going to look to you as a model of what they need to do. It's not an easy business to figure out. I've always thought that anyone who's smart enough to try to figure out how to run a restaurant successfully is probably smart enough not to have gotten into it in the first place. So there's this whole idea that, you know, once you get in there, you know, we get letters from people who do open up their own businesses saying, why didn't you tell us? What? This is insane. It's not for everybody, but if you could do it well, and then 16 years later have people look at you as a model of, you know, how to do it. I mean, that's just the greatest, you know, gift of gratitude in the world, right?
It's a family for us, and it's very much like continued to grow over the years. I go to one restaurant and I have my little family there, and then I go to the other restaurant and I have a whole other family. It kind of feels weird. But at the same time, we try to make efforts to like keep it all like, you know, just feeding each other and inspiring each other. And that seems to work.
In this day and age in the restaurant business, you just can't keep doing what you've always done. You've got to stay sharp, and you've got to stay consistent.
Now, if you can't get to Philadelphia and go to one of their restaurants, you can go pick up their cookbook, Vedge, or their second cookbook, B Street, with recipes inspired and from the restaurants, both of them. But if you can get to Philadelphia, go to vedgerestaurant.com and make your reservation today. As if Kate and Rich weren't busy enough as the vegan mayors of Philadelphia, they opened Wizkid. Wizkid is a new, creative approach to fast, casual cooking, anchored by Rich and Kate's signature take on a classic Philly cheesesteak. Wizkid offers sandwiches and salads for smart people with good taste but little time. Of course, everything is vegan. You can't walk out of the Wizkid doors without feasting your taste buds on the okonomiyaki fries, dressed just perfectly with a thick mayo and lemon red pepper sauce. Perfect for sharing with friends, or not. If you want something on the lighter side, grab a King Cobb salad with garbanzo beans, pickled cauliflower, avocado, olive salad, harissa tofu, and lemon sumac dressing. With a very focused menu, your needs are certain to be met on the go here at Wizkid. Being in Philly, of course, I have to try the Philly cheesesteak sandwich. Loaded with seitan, mushrooms, fried onions, and pickled peppers, topped with rutabaga whiz on a potato roll. You can even kick this up a notch and make your cheesesteak a deluxe with the addition of long hots and broccoli rabe. I took mine all the way and added both. I gotta tell you, this is the Philly cheesesteak sandwich to beat. Run, don't walk to Wizkid. Find out more at wizkidfood.com. All of that is fine when you're on the run, but what about a place to gather with friends for small plates and strong drinks? Charlie Was a Sinner has you covered. A Midtown Village bar and cafe open from 4 p.m. to 2 a.m., serving up impeccable small plates to share for a variety of appetites and a stellar list of craft cocktails, both alcoholic and non-alcoholic. The atmosphere in here is always so spot on, which pairs nicely with craft-made cocktails from the bar. Like the Bullseye, made with Faro-infused bourbon, Maletti Amaro with a touch of absinthe. Or the Ain't Nobody's Business. This is a very special cocktail here with Blackstrap Cordial, Angostura Bitters, Chinar, and Rye Whiskey, finished off showcasing the bartender's impressive skills with an applewood smoked glass. This drink is worth ordering for the finishing touches alone. The best part about Charlie Was a Sinner is that while the cocktails hold their own, the food doesn't play second fiddle. I always order up the bucatini and meatballs. Perfectly cooked, thick bucatini with house-made meatballs and fresh basil. I have dreams about these meatballs. But there is so much to offer. From snacks like the potato croquettes that are light and crispy on the outside with a perfectly creamy center, or the delicate artichoke frites with a flawlessly crusty finish housing the tender artichokes. If you like some heat, the Korean-style fried tofu is not to be missed. Sweet, sour, and spicy, serving an impeccable crunch with every bite. And of course, I'm going to finish things off with a sweet. How about this Buddy Holly milkshake with spiced rum, cherry liqueur, vanilla bean ice cream, and house-made almond cookies. So be sure to visit Charlie Was a Sinner the next time you're in Philly and make a reservation. This joint fills up fast. Check out charliewasasinger.com for more information. There is a very, very special place here by the name of Miss Rachel's Pantry that I'm so excited to share with you. Miss Rachel's Pantry is a vegan catering company and sweet little kitchen in South Philadelphia.
What I love about Miss Rachel's Pantry is the love and attention to detail that she brings to every plate. It's not just the plate of food that's in front of you, but it's the people that she works with, her community that she interacts with. She even cares and loves her delivery men. It's amazing.
There are two things that are my favorite from Miss Rachel's Pantry. One is the pub cheese, but second is her meatballs. Just brings me back to being a kid again.
I'm here with Miss Rachel. I've heard so much about you, and I was first introduced to you by mutual friends of ours, Carlo and Carmela, that run V-Marks The Shop. They were doing a vegan pop-up with me in New York City, and they had your pub cheese, and it was delicious. And rants and raves for it all around. But you do more than just pub cheese. Tell us about your cheese offerings.
We offer a wide selection of cheeses. We mostly do them for catering.
Okay.
But now, because there's so much demand for it, a couple of times a month, we'll start offering a cheese night. So you can bring wine and sit down and have a cheese plate, take some cheese to go.
All right.
We have mozzarella, our pub cheese, which is smoky and really good on crackers. We do cream cheese, a smoked cheddar, feta made out of tofu.
All right.
It's fermented, so a lot of varieties to choose from.
A lot of great stuff for cheese, but not just about cheese. You have very special public dinners. Can you tell us about the public dinners?
Yeah, absolutely. So our little dining room here is home to our prefix dinners, which are often Friday and Saturday nights. Sometimes we do a Sunday gravy, which is a little more casual, but you know, you can sit down at our communal table, or you can reserve a two-seater table.
Great.
Everything's by reservation because we only do one seating, and every night the menu is a little bit different.
Miss Rachel does beautiful fancy food just as flawlessly as she does comfort food, and it's always made with lots of love. I know she's like 10 years younger than me, but she's like a little Jewish grandma, and you should taste her matzo ball soup. It is just, everything's made with so much love here.
We're not doing a dinner today, but I would love if you would show me one of the popular items. What's a popular item you've had at your dinners?
I think the most popular thing for dinners and catering all around are our crab cakes. So I'd love to show you how to do that.
Fantastic,
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So we start with hearts of palm, and basically we're relying heavily on the food processor for this dish. So the hearts of palm is going to give us a crabby texture. We're going to put them, and they need to be brined. They need to get them out of a can. You can't use fresh hearts of palm for this. They're too woody, too fibrous. So you put them in the food processor. After that, we're going to add flavors. So red or green bell pepper, garlic, and parsley that's been processed together. We use our homemade mayo, and we put in breadcrumbs. Then a spice mix that's kind of like Creole-y, Old Bay-y, a little celery seed, and then we have at it. We mix it up really well, scoop it onto a parchment-lined baking sheet, bake it in the oven, and then we top it with our horseradish aioli, some capers, some fresh dill, and some lemon.
All right, I've got the crab cake here. It's time to give it a go. It's amazing.
Thank you.
It's full of flavor, decadent, delicious, good for vegans or non-vegans. Now, I'm gonna grab myself some of that cheese you have stuffed in my bag to go, and you visit MissRachel'sPantry.com to make your reservation for a public dinner today. Nothing, and I do mean nothing, speaks to me quite like vegan diner food. Big old breakfast platters, biscuits smothered with gravy. A vegan diner always makes me happy, and Philadelphia's The Tasty is no exception. Doesn't matter if you're vegan or not, if you're craving simple diner-style food, you will love The Tasty. The ambiance is that of a laid-back, old-school diner. The menu includes many classic favorites like breakfast sandwiches, pancakes, scrambles, waffles, donuts, and baked goods, as well as a variety of other lunch entrees and sandwiches like chicken parm or a classic BLT. They have a full coffee bar that offers espresso drinks both hot and cold with the options of soy, almond, coconut, oat, and macadamia milk. Prices are reasonable and the service is fast and friendly.
I love that it's just a warm and inviting atmosphere to come to. Definitely, even though I had established relationships with most of the people that work here before, it definitely feels like I'm gathering with like good family and friends when I come in every time. So.
What I love about the Tasty is that it's vegan, which is great, and everybody that works here is great. Staff, kitchen, everybody's awesome. The food's really, really good. Coffee's perfect. Like, you really can't ask for anything else, and it's not even expensive or anything. It's not bougie. It's perfect. It's like you're hanging out with all your friends. So, good time.
All right, I'm a mess with a menu like this. I want to order and eat everything on it, so you have to help me. What's your favorite item or like your number one thing that you suggest to people to get?
The thing that I suggest the most is the buffalo chicken sandwich.
Tell me more.
The buffalo chicken sandwich is grilled chicken, cubed up, thrown on the grill, and smothered in buffalo sauce. It comes on a star cones roll, which is a traditional Italian bakery in Philadelphia.
Delicious.
It gets romaine, it gets red cabbage, and then it gets our house-made ranch on top.
My favorite thing to get on the menu, I'd say, is probably the breakfast burrito.
Every morning I come in here, Ben will tell you, I get coffee, omelet / burrito, and tots, and it's the best. I recommend it highly.
One of the things I always recommend is the deluxe breakfast burrito. It is a flour tortilla filled with tofu scramble, house-made tempeh bacon, red onion, jalapenos, and cheddar, diet cheddar, wrapped up, griddled, and then topped with sour cream and spicy mayonnaise.
Choices galore. A couple things that caught my eye were the biscuits and gravy, with 2 house-made biscuits smothered in sawmill gravy with coconut bacon. Not to be overlooked are the chicken and waffles, rightfully one of the Tasty's most popular dishes. Made with a gluten-free soy, battered in a mixture of cornflake crumbs and breadcrumbs fried to perfection. All right, so you guys have it covered on the food front. Anything you could want at a diner, you can get here. But if I came in, it's not just coffee. You've got specialty coffee drinks. If I said surprise me with a coffee drink, what would the choice be today?
Today it would be an iced maple frittata. Basically, it's a shot of espresso, equal parts milk over ice with some maple syrup. Shake it, serve.
Well, there you have it. Whether it's just getting some coffee for your morning pick-me-up or enjoying a truly authentic diner experience, the Tasty has you covered. Now, I'm not going to leave you without something Philly-inspired that you can make on your own at home. Let's go back to my Airbnb for the 5-ingredient challenge. For this 5-ingredient challenge, I hooked myself up with some vegan ingredients that I love. Heidi-Ho creamy chia cheese sauce and field roast deli slices. Let's get to work on an easy breezy 5-ingredient Philly cheesesteak sandwich. Your 5 ingredients are Heidi-Ho creamy chia cheese, green pepper, sliced, onion, sliced, field roast deli slices, also sliced, and a vegan sandwich roll. If you're at home with the convenience of your kitchen, you can obviously just saute these ingredients in a pan and throw it into your sandwich roll. But I'm at my Airbnb. I have to get a little MacGyver on this today. I'm putting the ironing board, aluminum foil, and iron to work. Let's preheat our iron. We'll put it on the linen setting because we all know linen is winning. Start out by folding your foil in half and adding your vegetables and meat. Mix together and top with some creamy chia cheese. Fold the foil closed and seal the sides tightly. It's important to seal the sides of your foil so that you trap the heat inside, allowing the meat and the veggies to cook, but also so you don't lose any of that cheese. Place the iron on top of the foil and let it sit for a few minutes. Flip and let it cook a while longer. Get your sandwich roll sliced, open, and ready for this goodness. Gently transfer the contents of the aluminum foil to the sandwich roll. Now, doesn't this look scrumptious? It's amazing what we can do with the remarkable vegan products on the market these days. Find out more about Heidi-Ho and Field Roast at HeidiHo.com and FieldRoast.com. And make one of these for yourself. Show me your recreations on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, tagging me at the Vegan Roadie. Killed it! As usual, I've only been able to scratch the surface on all that Philly has to offer the plant-based enthusiast. I encourage you to plan your own visit and eat your way through town. I can promise you, you won't be disappointed. Thanks for watching the Vegan Roadie. Please click subscribe and tell all of your friends any way that you can. Stay up to date at veganroadie.com and stay tuned to the Vegan Roadie YouTube channel for Season 3, Ciao Italia, out February 2018. Until then, keep on cooking and remember, it's nice to be nice.